broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Welcome to Monday, April 20th. Randy, Sue, James, Stephen. Good morning, fellas. All right. No, yeah, they did. We had no tornadoes this weekend. We did have early in the week. Early in the weekend they were predicting tornadoes to come through Chattanooga again. Hey, good morning, Chris. Jacques. Good morning, Mark, TJ. But they did not hit. I mean, we haven't dug out of the last one. So thank God. But guys, we come in and futures are down again. We have broken key support areas in the ES, which was about 28.20. So let's see what happens when we get back up right around this area here. On the ES, I've moved the ES chart over to the left from the center. I have the NASDAQ back where it belongs, in the center. I am getting a bid in NQ here at 21. If anybody is interested, MNQ 21, 22 area. Just taking a quick look around. We do actually have small net buyers in the NASDAQ. I mean, really small. We have about 85 net buyers in the NASDAQ. We have sellers in gold, not many, 600 plus. Gold is trying to get back above that $1,700 level. ES has about 5,500 net sellers, not, exorbitant. Crude, once again, the June contract is getting waylaid. 9,200 net sellers. I would expect to bounce back up, but it's going to roll. I did some research this morning, or some reading this morning. Cushing is running at about 71% max capacity. They guesstimate that Cushing will be at 100% by the middle of May, towards the end of May, if nothing changes. Right now, there are 160 million barrels of oil at sea with nowhere to go. I think the May contract is below 15. We're obviously not watching the May contract, but we opened up last night in the June contract somewhere, 24 and change. We're down to 22. We definitely are going to get a bounce before she rolls again, but we'll see what happens here. I'm watching gasoline as well, which is back below that 70 figure again. And RB could head lower as well. In any event, we're here. CL is now at $11.28 in May. Oh my God. I mean, it's freaking awesome, man. Gasoline will be like 50 cents a gallon and there's nowhere to go. Yeah, unless you put storage tanks in your backyard. What are you going to do with it? Ridiculous. This is really, I mean, we're seeing a level that hasn't been seen since 1999 in oil. Gold just went back over 1,700 as we were chatting. Quick pop here. ES, for you ES traders, there is some support in this zone. Although if we crash lower, we could come down to 27.90 on the ES. Just taking a look very quickly at the current futures. Man, I keep saying I'm going to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm inching closer to getting up at 3 a.m. and trading the European session. Dow futures currently down 533. S&P is off, call it 60, and the NASDAQ's off 102. But right now we've got, hang on one second, guys. Come on. VIX cash is up 11 and 0.6% at 42.59, and VIX futures is up about 8.5% at 37.47. So we're getting a little rise in the VIX. Let's see here, guys. In any event, I doubt we have any news today. We do not. Nothing on news. Bonds have yet to get a bid. They're trying. I will quickly read the disclaimer, and then I'll address any trials that we may have in the room at this point. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. There's your disclaimer, guys. Hope you all had a good weekend. This is another first target is hit on the bot. It's gone break even +1. We have 466 million currently to sell on the open. And anybody take gold, fellas? Do I have any of my trials in? I've got a few minutes to try to explain what's going on here. Are there any trials? Okay, David. Yep. Good for you. It's your trade. Hey, David. Good morning and welcome. So for those of you that are here on trial, I'll go over very quickly what's going on. Also, anybody that took the Crable break on gold, big winner. Hope somebody did. I wasn't here. I also will send out a daily recap to my trials. So for those that aren't here, that may log in later, if they watch this video, they'll have an idea of what's going on. So David, welcome to the room. In the room, I do a combination of robot trades, which you're looking at. This was a gold trade off the 377 tick. One of our members, also named David, was able to identify a very high probability trade, which is the first trade, whatever direction it is on gold, on this 377 tick on the robot, is a high probability trade. I think it's had 3 losing trades in the last 24 trade sessions, something give or take around there. In any event, when there are bot trades, I will show robot trades. Currently, the only robots that I have on are silver, which has not given me a trade yet, bonds, which has not given me a trade, and then gold. We do trade several different time frames, really multiple time frames in the robots, everything from Unirenkos to 15 range and up to 3 minutes. Of late, which is over the last couple of months with the increase in volatility, I have been trading almost solely 3-minute charts. I'm not trading Unirenkos. I'm not trading 15 ranges. Consequently, there are fewer trades, but with the volatility, it's ES just hit that target, guys, at 21. It only took an hour but 17 to 21 and still going. This may be the bid before the open and then a roll. But in any event, so in the room, when we have robot trades, I will show them on the screen like I'm showing now. It has hit second target at 38 ticks. I have moved the final target out a little further. We'll see what we get, but both targets have been hit. So on the robot itself is identifying the trade entry. It is also identifying both target and stop based on current market volatility, right? So we're using a multiple of average true range to identify stops and targets. It does auto trail. There is also a break even plus whatever you'd like to add button. I am currently at break even plus 1. This may go back up. It's done its job. It's hit both targets. I'm just trying to milk it. Additionally, I will be offering order flow trades. I've traded order flow and taught order flow for years. So the verbal trades that you hear are order flow trades unless you see it on the robot. If you have any questions, throughout the day, the week, whatever the case is, just put them in chat and I will answer them. I can multitask pretty well. I do not trade the YM, so I won't. You won't see any bot trades on the YM. I rarely trade the Russell. Oh, gold is also short, fellas, on the 3-minute. So gold is short on the 3-minute. It came looks like one tick from that first target. Maybe a few more. 3 ticks from first target on the 3-minute robot. Hey, Jim. Yeah, the opening 30 minutes, Jim. Yep. So I'm going to move that. Crude is going to fire long on the 3-minute as well. RB got a big bounce. This should get target, guys. That should get at least first target. Target filled. There it is. First target hit. Anybody that took gold on the bot? ES, NASDAQ both would have hit targets. Unfortunately, they fired longs before the opening of the market. Dave A, my trial, and for any trials that'll watch this later, I don't turn them on until just after the market's open. Above 06, we go to 08-9 area. Above 06 on gold. Above 1706, we're going to 08 to 09. Silver is trying for a long as well. All right, guys. Crude actually went long on the 3-minute as well. Here comes that 66 on NASDAQ. And then it starts working to 75, 81, and 86. There's 66. Got 66. Guys got to pay attention on the open, fellas. I'm watching a lot of charts. We got our 66. If we can get above 67, 67.5, we go to 75. Above that, 81, and then 86. ES rather unimpressive on the move up. It's mostly NASDAQ. Over $1 billion to sell. I think we're coming down. NASDAQ. 58 short, 59, 60. Stop has to be 68 half. Come on down. I'd like to see us come all the way back to 42. Anybody short NASDAQ? You can drop stop down to 67. Stop can go to 66. Come on, there we go. Stop can go to 63. Small sellers, small buyers in here. NASDAQ's got to get back below 56.50. Come on. Straight sideways, guys, on this chart. You can see it. All right, gold went long now on the 3-minute. Gold is long on the 3-minute as well. On the robot. Or 75.
Target filled.
Second target filled on gold on the 377. Done. 377's done. Crude. I mean, crude can get all the way back up to VWAP. Here comes the 3-minute. ES now at 30. Anybody still running an ES from my 17 entry? 21 was first target. Anybody still running ES? We hit 86 target as well. All targets hit on the NASDAQ. Come on, roll over. We got about 800 net buyers. Can now get to 92 and then 95. ES can now get to 34 if anybody's running an ES. All right, guys, we may be trying to work lower now.
Order submitted.
you dog. Got to come below 72. Whatever crude is pushing here, it's got to break. 64. I don't see anything. NASDAQ's going to roll. NASDAQ's going to roll. Gold got above 06. It should get to 08 to 09 area. NASDAQ come all the way back to 43. Anybody short NASDAQ? Guys, if you take a trade, let me know. If not, okay. Stop can drop to 75. I'm not sure where you're in, but 75 is the stop. My target would be 43. Final. It's got to come down below 62. Gold almost a first target here, fellas. On the bot. Here comes NASDAQ now. It's below 62. NASDAQ should come now. Come on, gold. We got to 078. I still think it hits 8 to 9 area, up above that 8. Should get that first target if anybody's long. ES looks like a short, maybe down to 25 from your stop has to be 31. Morning, Tariq. Almost a first target here on the 3 minute. Dang, Jess. All right, NASDAQ's losing VWAP. Crude's at first target on the 3 minute.
Target filled.
There's first target filled on crude. Nice job, Chad. First target is filled on crude. It's gone break even +1. I'm going to move that off the screen. Gold is within, 2 ticks, 3 ticks?
Target filled.
It's break even +1. I'm moving that off the screen. Indices, really, right in the middle of the opening range now. You do have a short on the NASDAQ still. down to 38, and then potentially 21. If anybody's short. Anybody in the NASDAQ? Was an order flow trade. Is there anybody in the NASDAQ? 38's next target. Below that, okay, Richard, 38's next target. Below that, 21. 21. Dollar index back below 100. $34 we should get on that ES, guys. That's a trade I gave at 17 with a 21 first target. We should get 34. If we can break out strongly above 35, let's call it, we can get to 28.45 for those of you that might be holding ES. RB got an enormous big. God, I missed a humongous sell and just an equally big buy. Nothing in bonds. Crude, I have nothing. Got first target on the robot, but nothing else.
Order filled.
There's your 34. We get above 35, let's call it. ES is going to 45. That's the next target. NASDAQ is longs. I'm going back up. If you're here on trial, this is a live trade. This is a live account. We're right into that area, guys. I'm at 41. I think we hit my target at 42. We did. We hit target. Come on, keep selling these sons of guns. Come on down to 29 next. I move my target down to 30, 31. I'll hit close before I let it go much. I'm short from 67. My stop is at 56. And I'm going to be out about 1 minute. If it doesn't break down further quickly. Come on, sellers.
Order submitted.
All right, I'm out. I'm out, guys. I'm out. Yeah, I may jump the gun on that. Sellers are trying again. God dang, this RB. Holy shnikes. You got a little bit of a bear flag here, guys. This should come down. There it goes. Right here. 31. So it should come to 31. New candle. Should come to 29. Below 29, it comes to 16. There it goes. Come on. Nope. So this is the robot on crude on the 3-minute. Now, I didn't bother moving that second target further out. It's taken just the one trade. It's hit both targets. For $1,020. Okay? Yeah, no trail. I mean, it is what it is. That may be the only trade it gets today. Who knows? I'm hard-pressed to believe it's not going to roll over. NASDAQ's right in the middle of its opening 30-minute range. My money's on down, but it's shorts. It's still shorts. My money is lower. I would say that it has to come down to 29. Now, again, it's going to depend on, are you a position trader or more of a swing trader with the bigger stop? Best stop I'd have right now, if you are, would be 59. 59 if you're trying to ride this down to 30. Should come to 29.30 area. A break of 29, call it quarter, takes it down to 16. So if anybody's running M and Q, let them go. You can drop your stops down now to 52, 53, 53 if you're in the NASDAQ. Drop your stop to 50. Here comes that. Now, we got a little bit of support right here, guys, at 33.50. A break of 33.50. You get that 30. Negative delta is increasing, so they're selling the NASDAQ. That opening range low is not official yet. Not for another 2.5 minutes. So here's what's got to happen. We've got to come down through this pivot. And then we're coming all the way down to 21. Okay? ES is trying to short, and ES should come back to, ES should short down to 28 from here, 30 to 28. If you guys are ES traders, 30 to 28. I'm not big on the stop. 28 would be your first target, 25 final target. The stop is 33, so it was 29 with the 33. And we just hit 28 to the tick, which means it didn't fill. ES is still coming down, guys. It's coming to 25. We should get a bounce off 25, 24 half, 24, somewhere in there. NASDAQ held that 30, so you got that target. Anybody trailing the NASDAQ, your stop can be at 47.50. Here comes the ES. Come on, NASDAQ. All right, guys, your Crables are in for the indices. On the ES, it's this 19. On the NASDAQ, it's 29.75. Your Crables are in. The ES, you got your first target at 30. Now your final stop is going, you go to break even at 30. I mean, you got 28, first target. And we should come to 24 half, 25. And if it doesn't bounce there, row. Then it works back down to the opening range low at 19. Okay? Is there anybody in the ES? It's a nice little trade, 4 handles. Okay, Rich. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? Is there anybody still holding NASDAQ? RB is an interesting short. If anybody wants to try an RB short, stop is 70.33. Okay, Dana. And RB's target 69.15 maybe, 69.15. We're gonna hit VWAP. We're gonna have to break this area. If anybody is short RB, should get to 69.22 anyways. I'm below that at 69.14. RB is May. RB is still May. RB has not rolled.
Order filled.
All right, crude rolled on the 500 tick on the bot. Crude is short 500 tick on the robot. RB is holding VWAP. It's got to break VWAP. And it's got this 34 here at 37. But if we get down below 21, I may move way down below. ES bounced at 25.50. I would have liked to have seen about 3 ticks lower, 4 ticks lower. We should fail, guys. VWAP. Humongous negative delta. 4,700. I mean, they bought back 6,000, but we should fail. That should fail, right? A little bit of support at 75. If it's got to break 74. 74 is what's holding it. 74, 75. Gold is trying to roll over probably back to 98.5. Is there anybody short RB? Is there anybody short RB? Okay, nobody. Okay. It's got to drop through 57. Crude's trying to hang in there.
Stop fill.
Okay, out on the bot on crude. Again, these smaller time frame guys, they're going to get bounced around. I prefer the 3 minutes. Gold looks like it's going to short, picking up sellers in gold. You can short, I'd be late, but you can short gold at 013, but your stop has to be 043. Okay, so RB has broken VWAP and that 34. My target is at 69.14 currently. I'm short RB, guys. I am short RB live. I moved my target out to 68.92. Here's my RB. Okay, that's my live account. One contract. I'm short. I'm up 193.20. One contract. My stop's at break even. Okay, on RB. Stops at break even. It's going to find some support right here at this 22. Okay, so there's my 14, basically, my first target, right? I've moved out to 68.92. So again, here's my live account. That's my personal account. And it hit exactly where I thought it might and bounced.
Order canceled. Order filled.
So I'm out. It bounced right where I said it would bounce. I said 14, it came to 16. Okay, so I'm out. Okay, Jacques, 98.5 first target. All right, fellas, 98.5. And the 377 did it again. I shut it off, guys. I shut it off, but it got both targets, 15 ticks and 30 ticks. I have it shut off now. It's up 770 on 2 trades. Why press it? 3 minutes fixing to roll as well. You can drop real stop down to 027, 028. 98.5 first target. RB 620. So gold is now short on the 3. Jim, gold opens at 820 and would be 820 to 850, and crude would be, of course, 9 to 930. I've got them marked, though, for all you guys. I mean, I marked the charts. Charts are marked. Gold was 1700. I still think gold is going to get at least to 96.6 and probably to 95.5. I do not think overall that we're looking for shorts in gold. I mean, we may get, pullbacks. We could come to 1675 area. There's ES hit target. Boom. 45, 46 is the target to the top side if you guys have the patience to trade the ES. Again, for those of you guys that are here on trial, this is a live account trade. Real stop, guys, should probably be 94, which I'm not doing. If I can't get it to, if it won't break down, it won't break down. You got a few hundred buyers showed up. But if this thing presses down here, we get below 58, we're coming. And then we've got back to the opening range high potentially at 34. Yeah, this isn't going to break. It wants to hold that dang support. Got small buyers in here, 90, 97 on 4,800 net sellers. It's got to drop below 62. This is going to take me out.
Stop filled.
Out. So there's a beautiful trade long and short based on order flow. Crude is trying to turn south. I think once we get the heck out of Europe, crude is going to find itself in a much uglier place. Crude is coming down, guys. Crude is going to come down. It is not a long up here. There's no way it's a long. I don't like the stops. We're trapped in this box. We have been for... What in the heck bot do I have on? Oh, I'll bet bonds. Yep. I forgot to turn bonds off. So bonds have taken a short on the robot. I'll let it play out. Take a look at the NASDAQ real quick. I am getting divergence up here. On the NASDAQ. We're coming down, guys. NASDAQ looks like a short again. This 20 zone with a stop starting at about 28, 20 with a 28. Gold went up to 14.7, didn't get to my 15.5 and is starting to turn south. Gold is a short. If anybody wants a gold short, you have a gold short right here, 078, 079, 08, but your stop has to be 11.4. It's a big stop, 11.4. Anybody short the NASDAQ, guys? Did anybody take that NASDAQ short or gold? I'll show it on order flow. Anybody take either of those trades? So here's NASDAQ. If you took that 20 with a 28, okay, JLG. You took it on the ES. I don't have it. I'm not watching. Your first target's down here about 08. If you took the NASDAQ short. Oh, okay. NQ. Should come to 08, 07. That should be your first target. So it was a 20 with a 28. And it should get you 20 handles on the first target, give or take. And we're getting a bounce in here. You dog. We got less than a minute and we're out of Europe, 40 seconds. All right, now look, we're pulling our 68% area of distribution higher up. Okay? We are setting up to roll. As well as VWAP. We are setting up to roll. I don't have it other than the 20 I gave you guys, but this is fixing to roll over. as they would say in the South here. Okay, here comes your 08 target, first target from 20. I mean, we should get it, guys. Come on. Give me 08. Don't be a chump. It's like 08 half. There's 9, 8. There's 8. Boom. First target hit, fellas. 12 handles on the first target. Okay? 12 handles. Crude is also coming. Crude is also coming. All right, so let's see where can we get. Now we're going to find support again around 05. We have to break down below. All right, Chris. See you tomorrow. You do okay today? Oh, good. Oh, great day. Great day. Guys, let me ask you this. It's 11:30. It's my lunchtime. Do I have anybody in the room right now losing money, real money? I don't care about SIM. Is there anybody that's down money? I mean, I think the trades, once again, have been spot on. Unless you guys have done something completely different. Do I have anybody losing money? Nobody. If I have anybody down, please let me know, guys. You know I will never leave anybody behind. If anybody is down a few bucks or a few million, okay, Joe, I won't leave you. I'm going to go eat my lunch, but I'll come back. I won't be long. We'll see if we can find you some trades. Crude, I got, guys, I told you was a short at that 70 area. 77, 70. It kept bouncing up and bouncing down, but look at it, 58. Crude is going to get, in my opinion, crude is going to get slaughtered. All right, fellas, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just going to go eat. All right. NASDAQ should start targeting 88.01. We've really got to get a break below that, and we start working down to 87, 80. Bonds, guys, on the bot. I showed this trade when it triggered. First target is off. First target is off. Okay. We put in a slightly higher high here at 46. All right, Joe, let me see what I can find you. Anybody have any questions, guys? So the bond bot, for those of you that are here on trial and those that may watch this video at home, has gone first target, 6 ticks, break even +1. Okay? Cannot be a losing trade. I'm going to turn it off. It's done. All my bots are off. Cannot be a losing trade. If nothing else, it's 7 ticks. Crude still does not want to die. The robots did not take a trade today on the indices. So for those of you, again, that are watching this, let me show you why. This is the ES bot, and the Russell and the NASDAQ are going to be similar. Okay? The way that the bot is configured, it will only take trades in the direction of your time frames, not just the chart. Okay? So there has to be congruency. That's for starters. So any trade long that may occur against a red background or short that may occur against a green background, or any trade that may occur against a white background will not take trades. Okay? So the other aspect is I personally do not turn these bots on until after the market opens on the indices. So this trade occurred at 9:24 on the ES. Gave us a long trade at 18 and a quarter. Excuse me. It's obviously hit both targets and still going. So if you were trailing, you'd be in at 18 and a quarter. You'd be up 30, 40 handles. But again, I didn't have them on. I mean, typically I do not turn them on until after 9:30. Now that's not cast in stone. As a trader, you guys all have, different goals, whatever the case may be. You can turn them on when you see fit. But we'd be up 40 handles if we had it on. I generally do not, so it's moot. But that's why none of the indices took trades. They all look the same. The NASDAQ, here is the NASDAQ. I'm just sticking these lines myself. The NASDAQ went long at 9:24. They all went long at 9:24. Same thing with the Russell. There's no change, no difference. So the only way that you may get a trade now would be to roll over. But once Europe closes, our probabilities become less. Crude is still trapped in this zone. Does anybody have any questions? NASDAQ is a short. If anybody is interested in a NASDAQ trade, it is a short. And your stop has to be 39. It's a 31, 32 short with a 39.50 stop. I don't really have a trade, fellas. It's that time of day. There's nothing that I'm interested in. I will not personally be placing another live trade today until potentially, that's bonds. So bonds just pulled back and took out the runner at break even +1. That's where bonds finished today, 343.75. So I personally will not take another live trade until, if I do, I'll be watching crude and RB somewhere around 145, and the indices potentially 2 o'clock to 2:30, and then again late into the day. At this point, fellas, there is nothing. NASDAQ is short if you want the short. I am not taking any trades personally, okay? I want to be clear. I will show you guys my live accounts. This account is up 415.77. This account was up 119. Nothing. I took a fairly big hit on the NASDAQ. I was down almost 500. And then I had a huge winner on the NASDAQ, which I showed you guys. I'm down $38. This will be green by the end of the day. I will find a trade. Whoop, I just missed a short on RB. I should have been short 74. I think we have to trail off into probably 75.95 and potentially lower. You can see we're just squared. We look like crude, sideways. Does anybody have any questions? I still think we're coming down, guys. Gold is still bid. NASDAQ, I gave that short at 31.32. You've got about 3 to 4 or 5 handles in it now. Not a bad little trade. We just hit 27. If we break below this 27, we start working down to 17. Is there anybody short the NASDAQ? 21 maybe. 21. Okay, nobody's short the NASDAQ. That's where I'm going to leave it off. Nobody took it. Gave it to you at 31.32. Nobody wanted it. I am done taking trades myself until possibly later in the day. You as well, Barbara. Stephen, thank you. Guys, I hope you all had a good day. Be blessed. I will see you all in the room tomorrow. If anybody needs me, especially my trials, I will be sending every day while you're here a follow-up email. If you would like to chat, my cell phone number is on the website. If you guys have not gone to the website, I'm assuming that's how you found me. But here is my website. There is my telephone number. If anyone would like to call me, talk about the room, talk about membership. There are a couple of different memberships specific to the bot and then specific to those that might want to learn order flow. So if anybody has questions, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see y'all in the room tomorrow at 8 a.m. For my trials, I encourage you to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. I will see y'all tomorrow. If anybody needs me, reach out. Be safe, fellas. See you tomorrow.